Andrew Thorpe, Gunai, Gunditjmara, General Member for the South East Region.
Thank you. Woman Inji. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the land that was stolen, that the building is placed upon, the land of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung of the Kulin Nations. I pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and all their elders here today. I stand here humbled by the responsibility of this role and deeply conscious that none of us arrive at this moment alone. We walk in the footsteps of our ancestors, elders, leaders and community members who carried our culture, languages, knowledge and identity through some of the most challenging chapters of our history. I'd also like to acknowledge all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander mob here today. My fellow Assembly members and all your families. I'm hearing just a minute ago, the young ones, little Borais, making their voices heard, and I hope that continues on for the future, and I hope that's what Gellung Warl can bring. I'd also like to acknowledge my family. I want to thank my kids, Elijah and Savannah, who are victims of the overrepresented numbers of kids that are taken from their homes still today. Nakaya and Aluka, my two black queens, you give me the strength and motivation to fight for the future that you can live in and be proud of. I want to thank my wife for being my best friend and my anchor when I needed it. You have shaped the man that stands here today. With your love and compassion, you give me the courage and authenticity to take on the systems that have failed my people since the First Fleet tried to wipe us out. I'm deeply concerned by the disproportionate number of Aboriginal children in out-of-home care in Victoria. Every child deserves to grow up safe, connected to their family, their culture, community and country. Yet too many Aboriginal children continue to be separated from these vital connections. While child safety must always come first, we must also address the systemic issues that contribute to those outcomes by investing in family support, early intervention and Aboriginal-led solutions. Ensuring our children remain connected to culture and community is not only critical to their well-being and identity, but also an important step towards healing and creating a stronger future for the next generation. My name is Andrew Thorpe. I'm better known in the community as Googs. I'm a proud descendant of the Gunai and Gunditjmara peoples, carrying forward the strength, wisdom and enduring spirit of my ancestors. I feel fortunate that I grew up barefoot and causing chaos on the country with my mob. I learned how to fish and survive in the lakes surrounding Bungyanda, and it's where I've passed on the knowledge to my children. Being born into the Thorpe family meant that I was on the front lines from an early age. One of my earliest memories is the protest that ceased the destruction of a sacred site called Nukukuwira, the Now Gorge. A career in construction taught me that a solid foundation is critical to create strong structure. With the years of activism and dedication that our elders and ancestors have shown, we are now building off that strength and wisdom to change the future of so-called Victoria. When I look back at the work that my great nan, Alma Thorpe, and others did to create the first Aboriginal health service, it empowers me to not just settle for a treaty that lets us survive, but rather a treaty that ensures we thrive with respect and dignity through self-determination and cultural governance, because we know that's what's best for us. We find ourselves at a pivotal moment in Victoria's history. The treaty process represents more than political negotiation. It is an opportunity to redefine the relationships, to acknowledge truths that have too often been ignored, and to establish a foundation based on respect, recognition, and justice. Treaty is not the destination. Treaty is the pathway. The work before us will not be easy. It will require courage, patience, unity, and vision. It will require us to listen deeply, work collaboratively, and remain focused on the long-term well-being of our people. I am optimistic. I am optimistic because I see strong leaders emerging across our communities. I see young people embracing the culture with pride. I see elders continuing to guide us with their wisdom and generosity. And I see a collective determination to create a future where First Peoples can flourish on our own terms. Let us honour those who came before us by being bold in the work we undertake today. Let us create a future where self-determination is not simply an aspiration, but a reality. And let us ensure that culture remains at the heart of everything we do. Thank you, Yarrabee. Always was, always will be.